Hello and welcome. This is Life in Blood Atlanta. I am your storyteller, Dengle. We are playing off schedule because I may or may not have fallen asleep and my wife just let me stay sleeping. It's my fault. I had an alarm. Anyway, moving on. First order of business. This game may contain mature content that some users find a little bit more than disturbing. If you are one of these users, please step away when you need to and make sure that you take care of yourself over continuing listening to something that is causing you distress. Your mental health is more important than a game. Now, with that said, joining me tonight is Feyla playing Tory.
Hello.
Cocia playing Beth.
Heidi ho.
Buttons playing Dani.
Howdy.
And Nen playing Steven.
Hello.
So, what happened last week?
What did happen last week? I remember the end of last week.
Beth got a new car.
And then promptly gave it to Gramps, who in turn gave her a different car.
This is correct.
And pretty much after that, the coterie spread out and handled their own things.
We also talked about planning for whatever the heck is going to happen in the next week or so. Tory decided she wanted an audience with Steven's grandsire and arranged that. I remember that. I remember Dani was also going to talk to Red about procuring a rat so that she can stick a GoPro vest to it and get an inside look at Carissa's
That was for this
domicile.
game. That was for this game to happen.
Yeah, I'm just recapping. We talked about it last week.
Tori answered some questions from Dani and the coterie about her feeding habits. Came clean with
true.
them.
And nobody batted an eyelash.
Yeah. Cameron got rebonded and upped on his ghouling stuff. And no, that was not last game. That was the previous game, or something like. Or was it last game?
That was last game.
Okay, it was. Then he got the whole shebang explained to him. And then Tory talked to Barney and let him know that Chris is planning on offing all of the lower clans.
That's fair.
Is it fair though? I mean, that kind of seems like, a dick move on Chris's part.
Yeah. But fair that Tory gave the heads up. Fairly.
Oh, and she checked in with a couple different people about who could be missing in the city currently.
Yes, and I believe Nix came back with 2.
Yep. Barney's checking and Cyril knows where Spanx is. Supposedly.
And also, Beth got information from Gramps on how to take down Carissa's mansion.
Yes, which she gets to share with everybody soon.
Okay. So I think that hit all of the high points. There was also the visit from the Giovanni liaison that I think we kind of skipped over. But beyond that,
That's just a minor detail.
and some malls in the coterie house. But yeah. So without further ado, you, can I get rouse checks?
Success.
Pass.
Pass.
Oh no. I'm at 4.
So, okay. Okay. How about Beth, Dani, and Steven?
I believe Beth's at 1.
Steven's at 2.
Dani is also at 2, and I have 1 more superficial health damage I need to heal.
Okay. If you would like to heal that, that is 1 rouse check.
Yes. And that one I failed, putting me at 3 hunger, so I should probably feed at some point.
Okay. So, is there anything that anyone would like to do? Since
Yes,
this
feed.
evening, especially since this evening is going to be rather busy for a couple of you.
Not be at 4 hunger.
Okay. So, Dani is an extortionist, correct?
Yes.
So, I don't know the pool offhand. However, roll me 2 dice and tell me how many successes you have. This is to see if you have done any jobs for anybody recently that they have not made good on their payments for.
I got a success.
Okay, 1 success says you have 1 single person that you could go get something from if you wanted to.
Yeah, we'll do it. You should not be at 3 hunger tonight.
Okay. And Tory, I believe that you have expressed interest.
Yeah, maybe both of them, because I don't want to take too much from one. I don't know. You know what? She has things to do with Cyril, maybe, so she'd see if he's free. Because he had mentioned something about the book.
Yes. As you pick up your phone, Cameron says, okay, I've got the book, or you've got a message from Cameron that says, okay, I've got the book, where do you want me to drop it off at?
I'll pick it up from you in a little couple hours.
Okay, it'll be under the cash register.
Sounds good, thanks.
I might step out tonight and talk to some old friends.
Okay.
So you get a hold of Cyril. Do you call or do you text?
Probably shoot a text asking if this is a bad time to go over the stuff in the book he had talked about.
No, as long as you have time, I can at least give you the book and you can peruse as you so see fit.
That plus some food, if that's available too. I have a meeting tonight and I can't be hungry for it.
Absolutely. I can probably scrounge something up for you.
It is appreciated.
minor problem, but something that we can work through.
Sure.
So you hop on your motorcycle, I assume?
I don't have that anymore.
Oh, that is right. How are you getting there?
Uber, I guess.
Okay. Okay. Car pulls up, takes you over there. They ask 0 questions. They don't want a whole lot to do with you, but they make it all the way there.
That's good. I guess I'm lucky they even let me in.
You got the feeling that they probably didn't speak English that well. However, you are let in. Well, you use your key card, get in. Cyril's got the book waiting on a desk, as well as a couple small glasses. Enough for 2, maybe 3.
Okay. Yep. We just gonna chug those down real fast.
Okay. So it is just enough for 3.
Okay. Awesome. Guess I should find out what he wants for this.
Do you... Well, he's not around currently.
Okay. Is any of the workers there that she's talked to before?
I mean, there's a couple there that you know. The doctor's there, the one helper that Nen played was there. The other one isn't, but might be the day off.
Just do a quick check-in to see if he wanted to talk to her or anything.
The doctor, like, no, he said something about having a meeting with some ugly individuals down in the city. Said something about a purple dinosaur.
Okay. Sure. If he wants anything in return for this, just let me know. Or have him contact me, please. If he didn't leave anything else for me.
Oh, just the book and the glasses.
Right. Thank you.
He did say that you are not to leave with the book, though. So you can take pictures. It's just you can't leave with the book. It's
That's understandable.
apparently extremely valuable.
Understandable completely. And she would take some time flipping through the book to try and figure out the passages that would be of interest. Probably would just snap pictures of them because timing and all that stuff.
Yeah. So you are in luck. It's in German.
Lovely.
So you speak German. However, it's definitely going to take some time to sit down and like read to know what's important and what's not, just by looking at its very small, cramped handwriting. But taking pictures of it would be good enough if you had the right setup to read off of.
Okay, I'm assuming she could figure that out at some point in the future.
Yeah. So you just snap a page or picture of every single page. It's not a huge book. Probably 50 pages.
Good thing we
Takes a
got these
couple minutes.
newly encrypted phones from the Nosferatu.
Yeah, it takes about 5-10 minutes to flip through all of them and get a good picture. You close the book back up, and you head out.
Uber back.
Yes. Now, Steven, what was your sleeping arrangement the night prior?
We kind of just glossed over that.
All right, because you've been kind of jumping from hotel to hotel, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you probably did that same thing.
Yeah.
We'll get to you in just a second. Beth,
Yes.
Gramps is there when you actually wake up.
Morning, Gramps.
Good evening. So, you know that whole car situation that I talked to you about?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I got it, and it's sitting outside.
Oh, awesome. Alright, just let me pull on some jeans. And Beth will go get dressed really quick and throw on a purple wig today.
Okay. You walk outside, and what you see kind of takes you aback a little bit, because something that hasn't really crossed your mind since mid-90s probably is sitting out front. It's a box with a box on the front with wheels on the bottom. It says Volvo on the front, and it's a station wagon.
Gramps, is this a joke?
You said fast and doesn't stand out, right?
Right. I don't remember these being all that particularly fast, though.
Yeah, about that. And he walks over, he pops the hood. Give me a drive in technology.
Oh, Hidoki? Do-do-do. Huh? And technology?
Yes.
Nice.
Okay. Well, that's actually pretty good. You immediately look down and be like, that is the same motor that was in Dolly. Not the actual motor, but the same type of motor that was in Dolly. And he's like,
I
do
see
you-
what did there?
do you want me to start it up?
No, I see what you did there. That's great.
A friend of mine's son had to get rid of the car because he was having a child, and his wife said, no fast car, and he kind of cried a little bit, but it's fine.
I mean, his misery is our glee, right?
Yeah, and you know how loud Dolly was?
Yeah, she was
Like
quite
physical.
loud.
Yeah, this has got 3 mufflers on it to make it not. But if you push a button, it gets really loud, really fast, really fast, really fast.
All right, awesome.
I figured something like this would be in order. Not a whole lot of electronics on it beyond the fuel injection system, but you know.
All right, nice. Yeah, it's growing on me. Beth will walk around it a couple times.
As you walk around it, it's 4 different shades of gray and white and black. But I mean, it's all together. It just needs one solid. A lot of it's primer. Let's be honest.
A quick paint job will be fine.
Yeah,
White
and I
and black
figured,
are like the most common colors. We'll just do one of those, I guess.
it has a seat for everyone. It has the back for the dogs.
Yes.
So it's a win-win-win, right?
Yeah, all the wins. Thanks, Gramps.
Also, I think I found a house for us to live. I'm gonna get rid of my apartment.
Only if you want to. You don't have to.
Oh, I've got somebody that has offered me triple what I've paid for it. So,
Oh, well then, nice.
the housing market right now is crazy. The house that I found is not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad.
I mean, I don't need much. I just need a dark room to sleep in. We'll eventually fix it up though, so that it's comfortable for you.
Yeah, it's like I have energy now, so I can actually do stuff like that, and I enjoy doing stuff like that, so I can do stuff like that. So
There we go. Sounds like
uh,
a win for both me and you.
yeah. So I just have to sell mine, and I will buy that one cash, and we will have a place to go.
All right, awesome. Can we do one thing though in the house eventually? All
What's that?
hardwood floors, please. I don't like carpet.
It was either going to be that or the laminate floating floor, one of the two.
I mean, that works too. I don't like carpet. I never did. I don't know why.
It's because you like to wear them on your head.
Oh, you're funny.
Yeah, no. Carpets, no. It has its place, but it's not in a house.
Agreed.
So, going to Steven. Steven, you wake up to police lights outside of your room that you rented.
Take a peek outside.
There seems to be about 4 or 5 police cars out in the parking lot.
I guess a place like this I'd get busted eventually.
Give me a wits and awareness, please. Because I feel like your wits are better than your intelligence.
About the same.
Okay, well. This just seems to fit Steven more.
Three successes.
3. Okay. You do see police officers kind of going down each side. They seem to be doing some sort of interview with everyone.
Hope they have a warrant.
Okay. So you get yourself ready.
Yep.
What would you like to do?
Grab up what little I had with me, tuck away the knives, and see if there's any possible way to slip out unnoticed.
Do you have any obfuscate beyond Cloak of Shadows?
Silence of Death.
Okay. So, if you move Cloak of Shadows, it goes away. And Silence of Death will still, like... It'll silence you, obviously, but it doesn't mask your movement, the actual visual of it. So, if you want to try to sneak out through the cop cars, you can. There's not really a back window that you can slip out of, though.
Yeah, let's try to slip through the cop cars.
Okay, give me a dexterity and athletics, please. Or, no, dexterity and stealth. I don't know why I said it's athletics.
Because you wanted Steven to parkour it.
They'll probably have to if I fail this. Six successes.
6 successes. That's a bunch. You get to the edge behind the cop cars. And you are like, okay, cool, I'm home free. Then you just hear it, hey.
Is it a cop?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, let's bolt.
Okay, so you're gonna try to run?
Yep.
Okay. You're just gonna be like, stop running, I just want to talk to you. There was an assault here, and we're trying to get statements.
Yeah, keep running.
Keep running. Okay, well, you hear the car start up, and he's going to try to chase you in the car. So, we're going to do this 3 rounds and out. He's going to try to hit you with the car. However, he's not going to hit you with the car if he needs to. So, first round, can I please get a dexterity and athletics to try to dodge the car?
Four successes.
Okay. So he runs off the curb, like directly behind you, to jump out of the way. You start heading down the street. Second round, how would you like to go about losing him and the rest of the police?
Any dark alleyways for me to slip down?
I mean, it's the bad part of Atlanta at night. Yes.
Let's go down one of those.
Okay. Give me a dexterity and stealth, please.
Got a failure.
A complete failure?
4 blanks and a 1.
That's a complete bestial failure.
No, I'm a hunger die.
Okay. That's better. So complete failure. You are like, yeah, I've been around here before. So you like dart down an alleyway and it just turns out to be like a parking lot that's fairly well lit. So you're kind of like trapped in here. And he pulls into the driveway and he gets out of the car. Please stop running. I just want to talk to you. If you run anymore, I will tase you.
No, nothing. Leave me alone.
He'll slowly approach with the taser up. Don't run. Are you willing to talk?
Like I said, I know nothing.
Okay. Give me a charisma and persuasion, please.
Three successes.
Okay. He's gonna keep on approaching. That's fine if you don't know anything. However, I still need to get your information to figure out why you ran from us. And he's gonna keep the taser in hand. However, it's not gonna be up and pointed. Are you going to allow him to approach you?
Yes, and Steven is going to use dementation.
Okay. I don't believe that mortals really get a reaction to that, do they?
I think you suggested it once when with the Harpy.
Okay.
It's on our board if you need to look it up.
Yeah, I don't
I
have it.
will
Right
because
handy.
I don't have my book.
Yeah, I don't have it right handy. But for quickness and all that other fun stuff, it just kind of happens. What kind of delusion would you like him to have?
Let's go with Toreador just so he's transfixed on something.
Usually it's
Right.
a little bit more. Yeah, usually it's more.
A delusion.
So, I'm just gonna say he just kind of like his eyes go super wide, and he just like you can see him like start backing away, and then the taser comes up and he's going to shoot. He's going to take a -3 to this roll, but he's going to try to shoot you. Roll me a dexterity and athletics, please.
Two successes.
Okay. Give me a stamina and composure. Then you need to beat 5. Because you just got stuck by a taser.
Got another two.
Yeah, so you go super stiff. Then you flat onto the ground. He kind of comes over, and as you're like still tensed up, he's going to actually handcuff you. And be like, "Not today, Satan! I swear to Jesus!" Then he'll start actually like start saying scripture. I'm just gonna roll you over, and he's just gonna like say the little prayer and like take out his canteen and like start pouring it on you. He's gonna be like, "Repent your sins, swear demons be gone." It's not actually holy water, if that's what you're looking up. He doesn't have that ability. However, he will pull out a crucifix and kind of like stick it to your forehead. Makes you extremely uncomfortable. What would Steven like to do?
Steven actually handcuffed right now.
Yes, you are handcuffed with taser darts sticking in your back, or actually in your stomach.
Going to kick him away.
Okay. Give me a strength and athletics, please. Or strength and brawl, whichever is better for you. And he is not aware of what's happening. However, he's still going to have a opposed roll. So
I'm actually going to spend a willpower.
okay.
3 successes.
You go to push him away, and you just slide across the ground. He just like looks at your feet, and he's like, "Oh hell no!" He like tries to jump on top of you again. You can roll me a dexterity and athletics.
Two successes.
That is enough to roll out of the way. And at this point, like, he doesn't have his taser on him. He's like trying to scramble after you. You can, however, run away. Would you like to do that?
Yep, keep running.
Okay, give me one more dexterity and stealth roll. This guy is out of his mind, so he's taking a major penalty to most of his rolls.
Three successes.
Okay. You duck around the corner and you like stop and hide behind a trash can, and you just see him keep running. Seems to be that you are currently hidden well enough that he won't be able to see you. However, you're still handcuffed. And currently soaked as well. And there is a running patrol car right next to you.
Can Steven try to break the chain on the handcuffs?
You can either try to break that, or you can try to like get a piece of something and like unlock the handcuffs. Whichever you would like to do. I will tell you, breaking the chain on that is going to be pretty difficult.
Yeah, we'll try to pick the lock.
Okay. Dexterity and larceny with a 1 dice penalty.
Would my lockpicking specialty apply or no?
Yes. It just offsets the lockpicking.
3 successes.
That's enough. This isn't the first time that you've broken out of handcuffs. And you get one side free and you're like, okay, cool, whatever. And you like get the other side free real quick. And you are free to do whatever it is that you so choose to do.
Sick running patrol car.
That's what I expected. Okay. So yeah. That is how your night begins.
Once Steven's somewhere safe, can you check, text Stace real quick, just check on him and see if Johnny replied?
Johnny has not replied. Ace is fine. And Leo's fine. Leo actually preemptively let you know. So yeah. However, you have patrol car. You have access to police computer and scanner and radio. So we will get back to you in just a second. What is everybody else doing? I know Tory's currently taking care of some other issues. Beth and Dani.
Dani needs to see a man about a rat.
Okay, so you go over to Red's door. It's unlocked like normal. You step inside and Red's sitting there apparently playing with the rats. She kind of looks at, oh, hey, Dani.
Hey, guess what?
You need me to go beat somebody's face in.
Not yet. That might come later. I need a rat.
I mean, we're all rats.
No, like an actual rat.
Oh. Is it coming back or is it gonna probably die?
There's a possibility of either.
Oh, if it's gonna die, take Lulu over there. She bit me earlier.
I mean, let's be honest, you probably deserved it, but sure.
No, I was just feeding her.
And Dani's gonna kind of chuckle to herself as she walks over to Lulu and goes to pick her up very carefully.
She is not actually that big. She's still a big rat, but not as big as most of Red's stock.
That's probably a good thing. We need her to sneak, so that's probably not the thing in the world.
Yep. Give me a charisma and animal chem, please.
Okay. Three successes.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you're good. She doesn't bite you either. Grab her head out, I assume.
Yeah. Also need to pick up a GoPro and some Velcro straps. But I could like slip on a mask and go to Walmart and get that.
Well, you guys have a GoPro. And
Do we?
Yeah, and you're pretty sure that Franny probably has some Velcro scraps.
Okay, I'll go digging for a GoPro and some Velcro. And make sure I grab a blank SD card for the GoPro. That way, if it does get caught, there's nothing incriminating on it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's easy enough to find. So yeah, you get all of your equipment together.
Now I get to make a little harness for the rat.
Okay. Give me a dexterity and craft, please.
Oh, look at that, I actually have things in craft. This might not be a bad roll after all. Not bad. That's a 4 successes.
Okay, not bad. So yeah, you make something that fits. It can hold the GoPro. It can stay secure. And to the best of your knowledge, it's going to work. So, Beth, what would you like to do?
Did Beth ever get anybody else to work at the garage after Georgie was taken? I don't think she did. I don't know how many
That's not.
Thin Bloods were working for her either.
No, it was just 2. The other one decided George was taken. I'm not coming back.
No, that's fine. She's going to. How much time do we have? Not enough time. She's gonna do a quick clean of the car and put it in the paint booth, and just leave it in there for the time being. And then she's gonna go upstairs and actually get cleaned up. Gonna feel a little girly today, more so than normal, and put on old, like the 90s, one of those like slip dresses. And then she's gonna text Tory, "Hey, I was thinking about what you should wear when the Harpy. I have a couple ideas. Let me know whenever you wanna go shopping, or if you wanna go shopping, or I can just get it for you. I don't know, whatever. Let me know."
Okay.
Would Tory be in Cyril's place at this point in time?
By this point, you're probably out.
Okay. So she can actually respond.
Yes.
Yeah, that's actually a good idea. I'm headed back to the sprawl right now. Should be there soon. What did you have in mind?
Well, I have a couple ideas, but I think the one you'll like best is like this little like 3-piece suit type thing. I saw it at a shop downtown. You want me to meet you at the bar and I'll go show it to you?
That works. I have to grab something for Sam anyway.
Alright. You whenever we get there.
Okay. So you both head to the bar. Where is Dani heading with the rat and the harness and the GoPro and such?
She'll probably head back to her haven and text Tory, "Hey, I've got everything set up."
With the rat?
Yep.
Okay, I'm going shopping with Beth right now. And then maybe we could do it after I meet with Timothy.
Okay, cool.
Okay. And Steven, what are you doing? Because about this time is when you would take ownership of the cruiser.
He'll text the phone group chat. I have access to a police computer. You guys need me to look into anything?
I'm not even going to ask.
Dude, you need to ditch that car and you need to ditch it soon. Those things are tracked.
Oh, I know that. I'm gonna dump it eventually.
Yeah, just do it away from the sprawl.
So many questions. Have fun. Stay safe.
Yeah, I'm going to dump it in Chris's territory.
You should see if they have anything on Carissa's people that we know of.
Crap, how many people do we know of Carissa's?
I don't think we really know any of them by name anymore.
No, not really, unfortunately.
You could look up Dennis and see if he has any known accomplices in the system.
Yeah, could we give that a try?
Yeah. Do you have Dennis's last name?
We do not.
Okay. Is there anybody else that you would like to look up?
Cool, look up yourself. Cool.
No metagame, Pigeon.
Yeah, so we're gonna look up himself just for shits
Look
and
up the
giggles.
coterie. Look up everyone in the coterie that you know of.
Okay. So you pull up Stephen Harris, and your last actual address on file, which probably be your parents. And I mean, every time that you got arrested for stupid crap, it's on there.
So we're just gonna take a picture of that and put it in the coterie chat.
However, at the very bottom, there seems to be like an anecdote. POI ongoing case.
Is that from today or some other time?
It looks like a couple days ago.
Steven is going to look up the rest of the coterie, see if they say the same thing.
Okay. You don't have Danny's last name. I don't think.
I don't know if anyone has Danny's last name.
You look up Beth Marks and Betty Markson. Beth Marks. Absolutely nothing on her besides one speeding ticket that has been paid. And apparently that was in 2001, give or take. Beyond that, nothing. Betty Markson, you see assumed and pronounced dead. And it gives a date, which roughly about 10 years after Beth went missing, officially. And then you type in Tory Griffin. Nothing. Does Steven know the other name to use?
I think he would know the first name Victoria.
And give me a wits and insight, then, please. Because I know we've said both of them at some point.
Yes.
Don't know if we can put them together, though.
Nothing.
Absolutely nothing?
No, 2 ones on regular dice.
Okay. So it doesn't occur to you to like look up Victoria Yeager. So yeah, can't find anything on Tory. Can't find anything on Beth besides the speeding ticket. And then-
does the
Go ahead.
does the trunk have any goodies in it?
I assume that you are dumping the vehicle at this point.
Yep.
And yes, it does. Your standard, what you would find in the trunk of a police car: a bulletproof vest, a shotgun, minor emergency repair kits, and a first aid bug out bag type thing. Nothing with any blood in it, however, first aid, yes.
Is there anywhere for Steven to hide it until he can get some way to transport somewhere else safely?
Talking about all the stuff that's in the trunk.
Yep.
I would assume that you have a backpack, so some of it, yes. The shotgun, not so much. However, it's later at night. You could probably walk down the street with a shotgun.
We'll try to take it somewhere and hide it.
Okay. You do know Leo has a mobile house now.
Alright, sure. Well, ask Leo to pick him up at such and such area.
He gladly does so. So, back to Tory and Beth. You go shopping.
So before we get to the shopping, Tory wants to grab the book and then see if Beth will drive them to the haven where Samal is.
Yeah, of course. It'll only take a moment. Vroom.
And then drop the book to Samal.
Samal is very thankful.
I'm sorry this took me so long.
You've been busy.
Yeah. Enjoy. It's a nice copy, I think.
Yes, it's new, but it's nice.
Camera could only do so much, I guess.
Did not expect vintage. So, it's more than I expected.
I figured you'd appreciate that more than a new book.
Yes. And then he just kind of takes it, he sits down, starts reading it. And you are free to do whatever it is that you so choose to do.
Shopping episode.
Okay. So just clothes, right?
Yeah, just an outfit.
Yep.
A nice outfit. Because she actually doesn't really have one.
That's fair. If you would like to go over what you get, we can do that. Or if you want to just kind of gloss over it and figure it out later, we can do that as well.
No, we know what it is. I will say it is extremely humorous to me picturing Tory going and shopping at like a mall or something and freaking everyone out. I'm loving this visual.
Yeah, it's less like an actual freak out, much more it just makes everybody uneasy.
Yeah. Small freak out. Just a funny picture. Cocia, do you want to describe it?
Sure, I'll describe it. So it is a 3-piece little suit. It's black with like, I don't know if it's like a white or a gray pinstripe. So slightly wide leg, the vest, and a little jacket.
Okay.
With
So
her
that is
customary boots.
You get nice new boots.
Sure.
They look the same, it's just they're nice and new.
Yeah, that's fine. There's just no impractical shoes for her.
Yeah. So, after that, you head back to the bar. And, yeah. Dani,
Message
you were
Steven
there.
real fast. When were we supposed to meet Timothy? I think you said you wanted to go, right?
Yes, it was 9:30, correct?
Thereabouts.
Are we still on time?
You're cutting it close.
Yep, let's go.
Does Steven have Leo drop him off?
Yes.
Okay. Because I was about to say, Steven absolutely would not be able to make it otherwise. So, Steven's still a little bit soggy when he gets there. Is Dani joining?
No, she was not invited. And she is working on the thing.
Rat cam, yes.
Yes.
So,
Just
Beth,
as a note, Beth was not planning on actually staying unless they absolutely needed her.
So Beth, you show up with Tory. Tory is looking rather nice. And yeah, you kind of head out into the park. And you do meet a somewhat soggy Steven.
What happened?
A cop tried to baptize me.
Okay.
Why?
I experimented a little with the demontation thing.
In an uncontrolled environment where we don't know what's going to happen. Sounds like nothing is going to happen wrong. Like nothing is going to go wrong there. Fantastic.
It was in the parking lot with no witnesses.
I don't know if it spreads from mortals or not. I hope not.
Okay. Leo is staying in the RV.
So did you guys want me to stay for this? Or, I mean, I can just wait in the truck until you guys are done.
I
Take
don't
it
care. If you want some answers about Gregor, sure, go ahead and stay. If not, it's up to you.
Okay. I guess I'll just stay and listen. At least I look kind of respectable. Kind of wish I didn't wear my Converse, though, but whatever.
So you go to the assigned meeting place.
Yep.
And Timothy is already there. You walk up and he's like, "You're 4 minutes late."
My apologies. I wanted to be presentable.
I do appreciate that. However, you didn't have to. I understand that you're more of a purpose over proper type.
It's also about respect.
And I do appreciate that. Now, what is it that you would like to talk about?
I mean, if you're willing to answer this, I would love to know who lets a high-ranking member of the Sabbat into the Camarilla. Because I didn't think you guys did that.
We don't.
Someone
Not with,
did.
right? Not without pulling quite a few strings. I assume this is regarding Mr. Vombricht?
Who?
Gregor.
Would Tory know his last name?
No.
Gregor, yes. I didn't know his last name.
Oh, well. Now you do.
Now I do. It's fine. I know plenty of other things about him. Are you aware what his ranking was?
I believe he was a leader of a pack, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes. Not sure how much info has gotten around. So. What would you like to know about him? I might be able to answer that.
First and foremost, how do you know so much about him? I would assume, however, I want to get confirmation of that assumption.
I was in that pack.
That's what the assumption was.
Unwillingly,
That's it.
but
Most are unwilling, at least at first. First and foremost, being such a high-ranking member of the Sabbat would have brought the ire of the Inquisition when it came. Do you know the circumstances by which he escaped that?
I have been told that there was a building fire that he escaped from. I believe he ghouled a member of the Inquisition during that. Might have been at another time. And then used another member of the old pack to ensure his escape.
And how did you come across this information?
By people who were there.
So it was not seen personally.
Personally, no, but it is people that I believe would not lie to me. Old debts and such.
Very well. Now you've given me a piece of information. What can I give for you?
How can we get this incident and these problems under control? Carissa is out of control, and Gregor needs to not be here.
I assume you are talking about what happened north of the city just the other night.
Yes, Gregor's experiments.
I'll ask about that in just a second. However, that is being handled by multiple princes, forcing mentorship upon Carissa and appointing a Primogen council tonight, actually.
Unfortunate news for the Anarchs, but at least we shouldn't have any more incidents like the other night.
Right, that isn't necessarily to say that certain parties won't still go rogue and do whatever it is they so choose.
One can only hold so much control over someone.
Yes, and as such, all of the council is to bond a certain Tremere in attempts to not have another rogue incident.
How much do you know about the Sabbat's pack bonding?
I understand that there is a communal sacrifice of sorts that each member must drink and they bond to each other.
Close enough. He somehow was able to circumvent some of the bonds. Was bonded at one point and then found ways around it. I'm not sure what he did, but keep that in mind.
We'll keep that in mind, absolutely. Was this before or after? I assume you removed yourself from the situation.
Yes. I had the ability to shrug off bonds given to me. He had it. I'm not sure when it started for him, honestly, but I know that it broke near the end, or he circumvented it as I was attempting to leave.
Okay. Good to know. Now, about these experiments, what kind of experiments are we talking about?
Oh, did you not get any information about what happened?
No, I just saw pictures from news outlets.
He's creating gargoyles, which they're letting loose.
Okay. How much do you know about them?
Only what he chose to share, which wasn't much.
Okay. It's we'll have discussions about that later.
I will say there is probably at least 2 more, either being made or already made.
I will keep that to myself for now. It may prove to be a more useful piece of ammunition than you realize, possibly.
Okay.
Now, your next question, since I've asked.
What are the plans for Carissa? You say they're bonding her. She declared herself prince, obviously not being ready for it.
Oh,
So
no,
what
not
are your-
her. Just Gregor.
Okay.
However, as far as plans, they are going to get the information out of her that they need. Figure out how Michael allowed what happened the other night to happen. And then we will ensure that that doesn't happen again.
Fair enough. I don't know what questions I have in regards to Gregor. My concern is to just getting him gone or ideally killed. I don't want to deal with him anymore, nor do I think anyone else should or want to.
Right. The Gregor situation will not be a quick fix, unfortunately. I will tell you that much right now. That being said, the situation will handle itself, I feel. So while you should worry about it, you shouldn't have to worry about it for long. The gargoyle situation as well should be handled quickly. It's not necessarily something that we take lightly.
Okay.
That is, when it is allowed, it is to be done for a specific reason. We will have a conversation and make sure that he had pre-authorization to do so. Because while it was not his child, it was to be treated as such.
Yeah, he's never done that.
If we can have proof, then we can take care of this tonight.
And what proof do you
However-
need?
Well, we need to talk to the gargoyle themselves. Herself.
The one that was loosed on us is dead.
So that is the concrete pillar that crumbled, I assume.
Yes.
Okay. And you said there's 2 more, potentially?
New ones. Yes.
Okay. Do you know as to where?
No. He takes thin bloods and turns them into them by diablerizing other clans and then performing a ritual during it.
And that is another serious allegation that we must take to heart. If you have proof that he has done that, like video evidence is really what I need. Then I will take that and give it to the powers that be. Otherwise, it is going to be considered hearsay.
Unfortunately, I don't have that. Not video proof. We didn't take many pictures or video in the Sabbat. He has a
What
warehouse
Mr.
he works out of.
Okay. Do you happen to have the address for that?
I believe we got it from Red, right? Or at least
Yes.
the one that he probably is in.
Yes.
She would give it to him. I believe this is the one he's working out of.
I will take a trip over there personally after we are done here. Just to see if there's anything there that we should be worried about. And he'll turn to Steven. Now, you. It's good to see you again.
Good to see you as well.
Did we take a shower with our clothes on?
Not yet, no. Someone attempted to baptize me.
No. How did that go?
I got away from him as quick as I could.
Okay. If you don't mind me asking, why?
They had a bit of a psychotic break.
Oh, and one of us?
Mortal.
You do realize you're supposed to not spend time with mortals?
He was not giving me a choice.
Well, next time stay away from the psych ward, and you won't have that problem. And he'll turn to Beth, like, I don't believe we've met. Or maybe we have. Who knows?
I don't think we have. No, hi, I'm Beth. Nice to meet you.
And I assume you know who I am.
Yes, you're Timothy the Harpy.
Just had to make sure, and I didn't want to be rude and exclude you from the conversation.
Not at all. I appreciate it.
Is there anything any one of you need?
Not right now, no.
Okay. Everybody give me a wits and awareness, please.
Two.
3.
Okay. And then Beth got a.
Choo-choo.
Okay. So, Beth and Tory, you don't pick up on it. Steven, however, you do. You hear Hartzell shoes on the gravel path walking up behind you.
Someone's coming.
At this point, Harpy just kind of looks over your shoulder. Father Whitehouse. Didn't expect to see you here. And you turn around and it's a very old individual. He's long gray or long white beard. Got the horseshoe haircut, bald on top. Tim. Who are your friends? He just kind of looks at all of you and says, rather not tell you unless if they want to.
Story.
Beth.
Dennis.
I assume you are like him.
Give him
Hey,
a bland
What do you mean
smile.
by that?
I believe the term is vampire.
A quick look to Timothy, because I don't know this guy.
And he'll just kind of smile a little bit more. Well, if you already assume, you're either going to be right or you're going to be wrong. Would you like to test that? Or would you like to walk out of here still breathing? And at this point, he's Father Whitehouse. Well, I wanted to at least come and give you fair warning that if you are staying in the city for more than 24 hours, we will find you again. And we will not let you leave this time. It's a game with us too. We've been playing for what now? 30 years? And the Harpy just kind of smiles and nods. Yes. Would you all like to join?
Sounds like a dangerous game.
Oh, it is. So far, he's winning. But chess is a long game, not a... Well...
Yes, apparently he is, as he is still standing here.
So, Beth and Tory and Dennis. Something tells me that that's not your name because you look familiar.
Don't think I've met you before.
Right. However, you destroyed the drone.
Don't remember giving the drone my name either.
You didn't. However, I'm sure we could probably take your face and run it through some sort of recognition software. So, fair warning for all of you. If you are to stay in the city, expect a visit. Next time might not be as nice. Or, if you have any information on your colleagues that you wish to be rid of that doesn't involve the one that he's already tried to sell out, let us know.
Quick side look. Interesting.
Yes, I tried to get rid of Gregor before. Apparently, he has a standing agreement with them. Something about they signed a contract and the last of the Inquisition that was part of that team dies, then he is free game yet again.
Terry, I believe their name is.
Yes.
Interesting.
That is the contract, and that is apparently what's keeping them from going after him.
That's some very interesting information there.
That's a piece of information that I wasn't planning on giving out.
It's unfortunate
However,
how people running their mouths does that, isn't it?
Yes. An old, we can be called friends at this point, showing up makes things have to be told. Anyway, I have a bit of a busy night if I am to get back home before tomorrow. So, if you would please, I have some people that I need to talk to. Do you need to talk to them as well? Out of curiosity.
Depends on...
Would you
which
like
group.
to?
I don't know if that's a good idea or not.
Would you like to talk to them individually at a neutral site?
Defer to your judgment on that if you think anything I have said or any more potential information I may have would be helpful. I don't believe I would be in that much danger walking in if it was under that sort of pretense.
Given the meeting is to take place at the manor. And he just kind of looks at the Father White House. I don't believe it would be smart for you, or any of you, to walk in there. However, if you have a separate place, my driver has a cell phone they can give you the number to, and I will attempt to at least get one or two to meet with you if you have other matters to discuss personally.
Okay, we will exchange numbers then.
Things that certain parties should know.
We'll exchange numbers and be in contact.
Very well. And he hands you a little flip notepad, kind of like that, with a pen. And he will walk away.
Tory's gonna stand the ground for a minute with the Father Whitechapel.
White House.
Yeah, sorry.
Give me a charisma and intimidation if you have a specialization in stare downs or something of that nature. You can add it, and that goes for everybody that is present. Assuming that you are still there.
What about manipulation? I don't have intimidation.
Yeah, no, this is just the charisma thing. Because you're not actually talking to him.
It's like charisma intimidation, correct?
Yes.
We'll go and burn willpower. To
3 successes.
Cool.
Okay, so we got 3 and 1. And how about Beth? Is Beth doing it too or no?
Beth's got a big fat goose egg.
Okay, that's what I expected. Now, can I get your unspent willpower rolled as well?
Just Beth or all of us?
All of you.
1. Dice are hating me tonight.
A little bit.
I got 2 criticals on black dice and then 2 regular success. So that is 6.
And what did Steven get?
Steven got 2 successes.
Okay. So, the old man just kind of stands there and stares at all of you. Unflinching. And Steven and Tory, you both are kind of like uneasy about him. Possibly a little bit intimidated. Beth, you're just like, oh, whatever. And he's like, I believe you might have other matters to attend to this evening.
Are we going to be attacked if we turn and walk away?
Oh, it's just me. I'm not going to be that stupid.
Just you.
However,
we came to a meeting of multiple of us.
Right. I have things to defend myself. But not things to outright attack. I'm not stupid. And he'll kind of open up his jacket. He's got 2 of the special pistols that Cam has. As well as it looks like some sort of odd like grenade type thing. Also, Steven, because you already have the bane of this, It's holy symbols, right?
Yep.
Okay. I need you to actually roll me composure and resolve. Because his is special.
Four successes.
It physically hurts to look at it, but you don't have to flee. However, you can feel power coming off of this stupid thing. It's like, I don't come unprepared. However, it's not something that I wish to use until needed.
We will both leave amicably. Is Terry a loose end you might want tied up?
Not right now. There are bigger fish to fry.
And those being the one who was just here?
The one that was just here, as well as there is one of the shadow walkers in the city that seems to be an issue. There is reportedly one of the sewer rats that likes to hang around that has caused issues for, wouldn't call them my friend but my associate, as well as a necromancer or two that is supposed to be in the area.
As well as the one who caused the incident last night. Well, who was in charge of it.
Right. That. However, I can't move on that right now.
Oh, you could move on the one above him.
No, I can't.
Oh, safeguards in place there too.
She is paying us right now.
Oh, what good hunters you are.
You should know that the Bureau has dropped our funding considerably. We get where we need it from.
Including playing ball with the enemies, I see.
Playing ball with the bankroll. You know what our budget is.
I see. No loyalties beyond that?
No, if you can pay us more, we're willing to play.
Oh, I can't. I don't have any money to my name. But there's people who might.
You can get us in touch.
We'll see.
The South Ackworth Lutheran Church.
South Ackworth Lutheran Church. Okay.
That's where you can find me. Also, I have a friend coming in to do a sermon. He's wanting to push. So expect things. Should be a couple weeks.
Push against everyone or push against certain people?
He's a bit more zealotous than I am. I am a man of faith, and I am a man of what should be. He's a bit more devoted than I am, even. Favoritism will not be on the table then.
All right. I appreciate the heads up. Thank you.
I only say this because if you want specific people taken care of that are an actual problem, make sure they are available. Okay?
We're working on that.
Now, I have to go to bed, as this is the time for sleep.
Have a good evening and enjoy your morning.
I will enjoy the bright sunny day that is to be tomorrow.
How I miss it.
And you see him walk back, and he's got an older Cadillac. He drives off.
We need to text everybody right now.
Yeah, you don't say. Wasn't expecting that.
Yep, you get Amp. I'll get Barney. Who was the other one? There was a Nas. Oh, Samal. I need to go find Samal. Actually, Steven, you want to text Barney or Amp or whoever? I'll figure out how to find Samal.
I'll get on it.
To the truck that I'm assuming Beth drove us
Yeah.
there in.
You know what? I'll text Amp. You drive us to the Haven.
Okay.
Stephen will also text Leo, let him know that he's heading out. And just hold on to that stuff for a little while.
You get a thumbs up. Like, yeah, I'm gonna go to bed.
And then after that, he'll text Barney and let him know what's going on.
Copy paste, copy paste, copy paste, copy paste.
Yep, quick text to Amp. Like, you gotta be careful. The Inquisition might have an eye on you.
You get a quick text back of, the hell did I do?
They're looking for necromancers. 1 or 2 in the city. I only know of you.
Should I haven't even done anything yet.
I just had a talk with their leader, so that was great.
Okay. Time to move again? Question mark.
They don't seem to have found you yet. I just wanted you to be aware.
Okay, I'm moving tomorrow.
Stay safe.
You too. Now, the message to Barney is, I'll be at the bar. That's what you get in response. So, where exactly is everybody going?
Too small first.
Yeah, Beth is driving to the safe house.
Okay. Samal is not there when you get there.
That's cool. Leave a note.
Okay.
Hey, the Inquisition knows about a Shadow Walker. I just want you to be aware. Keep your eyes open, please.
Okay.
This is where they're based out of, and give him the address.
How are you going to do something like that?
'Cause...
Okay. And then to the bar?
To the bar.
Okay, so Dani, you're just kind of chilling out at the bar. Like making sure that the harness fits properly. And Barney and Red both come storming in. Where is she?
You'll have to be a little bit more specific.
And he just kind of throws his hands up. And he's like, she!
I'm being serious here, man. I know like 6 different she's right now, and a couple of theys that might also fit the bill.
No, this she. Tory.
She had some sort of meeting. I don't fucking know the specifics. She should be back at some point.
Who was the meeting with? You know that.
Yeah.
Okay, who?
You're not gonna go off on her if I tell you, are you?
I don't really fucking care right now, okay?
Okay, fine. She's talking to the Savannah Harpy. Trying to get a leg up on Gregor.
Okay. Have you been messing with mortals and shit?
Fuck no, I got enough problems here. And she'll hold up the rat.
Yeah, and like, oh, you did take Lulu.
Yep.
You put a jacket on her.
Yep. Sorry.
Why?
Because.
Because, okay. I have a lot more questions, but eh.
Red, you keep a secret like a Toreador keeps money. You can't. I'm not telling you till after it's over.
I mean, then he kind of looks at Barney. I'm better now.
She'll just glare at him. So, what's got you both hot and bothered, huh?
Apparently, Hunas are in the city looking for a Nos. We don't know
Did
which
they say
one.
Which one? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Do you
and
have any suspicions?
well, normally I'd say him, but I don't think it's him this time. So we need to figure out which one has been messing, well, putting their fingers in places they ain't supposed to.
Well, shit. You keep tabs on a Nos called Lolly.
Yeah, sorta.
Brushed into her a couple nights ago. She was doing a favor for Carissa. You might want to check in on her. Carissa's been pulling shit left, right, and center. Maybe got her involved. I don't know. That's just my best guess.
You know any others?
We ran into a couple that live outside the city, but no, not really.
Okay, I need names and addresses for any Nosferatu you know.
Okay, since it's you, and I'll write down the address of that abandoned radio shack where they met Shrek and Fiona.
Kind of looks at it and he's like, all right, well, that's one place that I didn't know about. You know, any others?
I mean, I mostly just cohort with you, Red, and Franny. I don't really do the whole social thing.
And about this time you hear the truck pull up and with the doors. Oh, good, they're here. And Tory, Beth, and Steven, you come up to the apartment.
Yep.
Hey, so what's this I hear about hunters?
Yeah, they're based out of a church here in Atlanta.
Okay, cool, fantastic. Do you have names for the people they're going after, or did they just give...
I feel I was lucky enough to get away with a conversation of them hinting at who they're looking for.
And our lives?
Are you good, Steven? You looked a little peaked over there.
One of the things he had scared me a little. I'm not sure why.
He was a very intimidating mortal.
Was he? I mean, I didn't get that vibe, but
More than usual.
then again, I kind of just don't really care, so maybe you were right.
They were looking for a necromancer or two, a shadow walker, and a Nosferatu.
And Chris has been paying them.
Yeah. I mean, if we could get Victor to bankroll it, they'll go against her, but not Gregor, because he has a contract with them apparently. Oh, and in a couple weeks, some big wig creature or something is coming to town who's less amicable than Father Whitehouse, I think his name was.
Dani will
With
give
the long white beard.
Dani will give Barney a look. We got anything on a Father Whitehouse?
You're the one with the computer.
Here I am hoping I didn't have to do any more work tonight, and she'll just kind of pull open her laptop and scour what databases she has access to.
Okay, so give me an intelligence and technology roll, please.
Wonder
That
if
should be
cop
pretty
car
good.
is- Wonder if that cop car is still where I left it. I could probably take a look there.
What?
Dude, I told you to ditch that thing! Those
I
things
did.
get tracked to hell and back.
I
Oh,
put it in
please
Chris's
tell me you didn't do anything
territory.
stupid with it.
I put it in Chris's territory.
That's all you did?
Took some of the supplies out of the trunk.
Nothing that can be tracked back to us, right?
We'll have to file the gun down, but once that's done, we should be fine.
Right. Steven, if I was mortal, you would cause me a heart attack right now.
Or at least a really good panic attack.
You know, I'm close.
Question about math, because it's a quarter after midnight and I'm having a hard time mathing. I got 3 crits, so does that double the 2 and then keep the 1?
It's every
Okay.
2.
It's every
And
2. Okay, cool.
If you have a crit on a blood dice, that takes precedence over anything else.
It's not on a blood dice. Okay, so that would be a total of 6 successes.
Okay. So you type his name into Google and it comes up First Lutheran Church of South Ackworth. And it says owner, Father Whitehouse. Father Vincent Whitehouse. Owner and operator of, then gives like the entire like spiel. You needed 1 success, by the way.
Well, Steven, if you ever get back to that police car, check out Father Vincent Whitehouse.
Let's
Let
not
me
give
know what
him
you
any
find.
ideas. No. Steven, you are leaving that car alone. Please.
Alright, just because you asked nicely, I'll leave it alone.
Since both you and Red are here, Barney, I assume Red's not the culprit they're looking for.
I mean, we don't know that for sure, but
I immediately thought of you, I'm not gonna lie.
I understand why. I have seen the error of my ways, and I will no longer be doing that.
No longer?
What did you even do? It's just not your personality.
So I had a bit of a gambling problem, and every once in a while I would go in and do an in-person bet.
Red.
But, like I have really good makeup on, so like it's hard for them to tell.
Red.
So, it was only a problem the one time the dude wanted to mouth off to me because he was drunk, and then I broke his face.
Red.
It's not my fault.
Just let me know if you want to play cards. I'll bring you fucking beer.
I mean, I would like some beer.
I'll make you some later. I can do that now. Anyway. So there's problems. There's lots of problems. They won't go after Gregor until his ghoul dies, but they don't want his ghoul to die right now.
So, like, define die. Because is die no longer even on the earth, or is die like, And kind of
I think it's just under Gregor. Once they're no
Okay.
longer his.
I mean, the options are test that theory and bond/ghoul that person, embrace them, or just like cut their head off. One of the three.
I was contemplating the first one, but I haven't really seen them since.
I don't know. I think turning them could be a great, add fuel to the fire of Gregor.
It entirely depends on what he has done to her.
Terry, why does that name sound familiar?
He is a very twisted individual.
I mean, this is true.
Second Inquisition, I don't know her last name.
Hang on. I think... And Dani will go scrolling through some notes on her laptop. Oh shit, she was there for Shiloh's thing. Y'all should talk to Shiloh when she gets back.
Think so. I remember something about her. I think that's where I learned about her. Oh, and she was at the warehouse with when we dealt with Steven's thing.
Yeah, I remember that. She didn't seem too happy to be there when we were there.
Who would be happy being forced to be near him? I can tell you firsthand, no one. Even when I had to like him, I didn't.
I mean, someone does if the cam brought him in.
Yeah, there's some heavy strings pulled there, apparently.
What kind of string? Like, I don't understand.
You were there
at
for
all.
the conversation too. I don't know.
I was, but like, I don't know what kind of strings could be pulled to get somebody in.
I don't know.
If
Hopefully
that-
we
if
cut some of
that
those
stops
tonight.
up.
Tory, your pocket vibrates.
Frustratedly pull it out. What now?
A message saying, "If you would like to meet, I need a location."
I don't know who this is. Location of the bar. Someone's coming here. I don't know who it is.
Did you invite someone?
Well, they know where this place is.
No, I mean, like you said, you don't know who they are. I mean, like, did you put out like an open invitation to an open mic night or something?
Oh, we exchanged numbers with some of Timofey's people. So, like, it might be one of them.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. I'm gonna have to wipe your phone again, because now the entire Savannah Camarilla is gonna have your number.
Nah, it's okay.
Don't think it really matters right now.
The whole encrypted thing, that's a different number. It shows up a different number, at least.
I'll honestly take care of that after this. I don't even care right now. There's so many bigger things to deal with. As long as the mortals aren't getting my information, it's fine.
Oh, by the way, Barney, have you heard from Johnny lately?
Yeah, he was, he took a trip. Apparently one of his ghouls wanted to take a trip. with him, and they had some stuff to take care of. And I talked to him last night. Said that they were stopping off at a cabin in the middle of the woods or something. And I don't know.
That sounds like an awful time to be doing this right now.
Yeah, he said he was bringing a special something back. I don't know.
Did they say where he went?
No,
Oh.
I tried to like track his phone. Like, apparently figured out how to turn the tracker off. It's way above him, unlike him.
I'm not really surprised. When he gave us the iPhones, I was a little concerned.
Smart. Oh, that reminds me, I should check in with Vic and see what he thinks about bankrolling the hunters.
Please.
You'll have to tell me a little bit more about that before I tell him, though.
I don't have a price range. I know where to get hold of them, and that's about it. Maybe they can send a Google go-between or something.
God, I don't... Knowing him, he'd probably send Kamari, but I'll talk to him.
How about we deal with it on our end here, and we'll just be the go-between.
If it helps, whenever she bought the wig shop, she paid $1 million outright.
Yeah, she
And
seems to have some serious cash.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
And she's gonna continue to give Paula, what did she say? 50,000 a year or something like that? Maybe more, I can't.
Yeah, I don't understand where she's getting all this money from.
Leave the money to the high clans. I'll talk to Vic and see what he thinks.
Don't let him send Kamari. We'll deal with it on our end. We just need his opinion and input.
Oh, yeah, no, I like Kamari just as much as you guys do. I would shackle him to the ground before I let him go anywhere near that church.
Like is a strong word, but Vic doesn't treat his precious things well, apparently. Or smartly, I should say.
That's probably a better word for it.
Anyway, I know this. Getting back on topic, why we came.
Sorry.
Sorry. I need names and locations of all of the Nosferatu that you know. Apparently, there's Shrek and Fiona up that way, and I mean, obviously, you know us.
I've only dealt with one other one.
Who's that?
Twitch, I think his name was. Right, Steven?
Yep.
Okay. Do you have a location?
I would not try it.
Yeah, he's got some nasty traps down there.
Oh, it's fine. We have a red.
I mean, I didn't find it difficult to get through most of them. The door was a bitch, though.
We have a red. And Red just kind of glares at him. Yeah, they got a meat.
Lucky you.
Just, you know what? Yeah. I feel like this is more important than the deal we have with him. Steven, Beth, do you agree?
I do.
Sure.
Give him the address.
Okay. So he'll take it, write it down on a piece of paper. That's a later thing.
If you want to take a peace offering, he was really interested in explosives. And he also just got a cat.
I'll go get a cat tree or something. Who knows?
Oh, also get him, and Stephen will list the fertilizer he's been getting him.
Yeah, I. Hopefully, this doesn't blow whatever he was gonna help us do, but you know. I'd rather the hunters not come down on him and then everyone else.
Okay. We're gonna get out of your hair.
Yep, I don't know when that person's arriving, so unless you want to be here for it.
No, I don't.
Let me know if you want the information what we talked about. I'm happy to be fully open about everything right now.
Later.
Yeah.
We have other matters to attend to.
Fair enough.
And they will actually leave. So it kind of leaves you to yourselves up there.
I don't know who's coming. Do you guys want to stay here for it?
Numbers.
A little.
There's
Not gonna lie.
There's 2 rooms. There's a bedroom and a surgery room. If you didn't want to be in the main area.
Yeah, that might be a good idea.
Tory will show her to the bedroom.
Hey, do you have like a box I could borrow for like the next couple hours? I don't want Lulu getting loose in the middle of your important meeting.
Oh, that's easy enough.
Feral whispers. Does he talk to Lulu?
Okay. Does that require a rouse check?
Yeah. I fail.
So you were at 2.
Yeah. Yeah, it's 1 rouse check per type of animal. Just pick up Lulu in their little vest. Stay in the room I put you in. You'll get food.
Squeak. Squeak.
You should see Tory staring real hard at the rat.
And squeaking.
I think you're scaring Lulu.
The fuck, you hypnotizing her or something?
Dani would know what feral whispers look like.
Probably. I'm sure someone uses it.
Yeah, red.
She probably
got
teases
it.
him about it incessantly, too.
Probably. So yeah. Tory, you go put Lulu away.
Dig out whatever spare dog treats or whatever that's been left here.
Yeah, you probably got some like old super crunchy like actual like milk bones or something.
Yeah, it's fine.
Something.
It's fine for the rat.
Yeah. And about that time, your phone rings. It says Cameron.
Answer it.
You said call you if somebody comes looking for you that I don't recognize. That doesn't look like they belong here. I've got 2 of them.
I'll be right down.
And then head downstairs.
Okay. You walk downstairs, and both of the individuals that you see, you don't actually recognize. One is about average height. He's dark skin, very nice suit. Bald. A little bit of a goatee, no actual mustache. His eyes are extremely piercing. And then the other one, I want to make sure I get the proper description of it. So just give me just a second. It is a woman, I can tell you that much. She also is dressed extremely nicely. She has kind of a old-timey hair, kind of poofy a little bit, kind of done up. She's got a nice, like, sequined scarf on, and she's got black gloves. They see you walk in, they just immediately walk over to you.
Good evening. We should probably take this upstairs, maybe.
Oh, is that where we were supposed to be?
Apologies, I wasn't sure who you were, and I was in a prior discussion.
Helen Penhart. And the guy just kind of looks at you. I'm surprised you don't know who I am. Prince Jackson.
Older memories are a bit foggy. My apologies.
Chicago.
Haven't really been around that area.
Go upstairs. I hope that it's nicer than down here.
Again, had I known who you were when you texted me, I would have suggested a different location and laid them upstairs.
Oh, no, not us. Trust me. However, the driver of Timothy, and as they walk upstairs, is everybody else staying or are they going?
Yep, Beth is right there in the main room.
Steven's staying as well.
Okay. And how about Dani?
Dani is staying where she is. However, she is going to put up obfuscate just in case someone tries to enter the room.
Are you in the bedroom?
Yes. And she'll stay there. She's not gonna, like, try and listen in.
Okay. Beth and Steven, give me an intelligence and either etiquette or politics, I'm going to say, if you have either.
One.
2.
Okay. Okay, that seems fitting, actually. You have no idea who either one of these people are. You would peg them as either Tory or Ventru just by the way they're dressed, though.
Greetings.
And
Evening.
who are you two?
I am Beth.
Steven.
Is there anyone else here?
There was a
Beth's Rob.
Nosferatu, although I'm not sure what they're currently doing.
Um, do I want to make you roll for it? Yes.
Go
I do.
ahead,
Okay.
it's fine.
Dani. Wits and resolve, please. As Prince Jackson calls out, come out if you're still here. Let us see you.
Although if he's like actively inviting her out, she'll come out. She'll drop obfuscate,
Okay. Well, he's going
and
to.
she'll just poke her head out of the bedroom. Hi, don't mind me. I'm just babysitting here.
Oh, it's fine. Just come out. I would like to know who's around. What are you
Yeah.
babysitting?
A recently
familiar.
acquired pet.
No.
Yeah. Trying to make sure your meeting does not get improperly interrupted. I'm Dani, by the way.
What kind of pet is it?
Just a rat.
Oh. You said a familiar? Did you tell it to stay?
She did.
Then it will stay. You're fine to come out.
Not my familiar, however.
That's fine. If it comes out, it's not the first rat I've seen. I do live in Chicago and she lives in New York.
Ah, okay, cool. And Daniel kind of slip out, closing the bedroom door behind her, and take a seat nearby.
Now, you have made some quite serious allegations to one of my men formerly. And
Suppose I have.
I'm here on amicable terms. We're talking civilly. So, with as much clarity as you can say, how do you think that your accusations are founded?
Well, I can't speak for what he has done since he joined your illustrious tower. However, I was in the same Sabbat pack as him, and I saw firsthand what he was able to accomplish there.
Has he done anything to you personally?
Yes.
Oh. I would assume that it is of these same quote-unquote experiments they have not taken on you.
From what I've been recently able to put together, I was probably one of the first.
Oh, okay. So he forced you to diablerize things.
Just one.
Okay. Good to know. We don't have anybody that's willing to testify on that particular behalf, and I'll ask anybody to do so. So you're safe, at least from that. Has he ever done so, and do you have evidence of such acts?
Only my word, and I only saw it once.
I also assume this is well in the Sabbat.
Yes. I left before the pack was killed, so I only saw so much of it.
Was this a willing
Guild
exit?
disbanded. Yes,
Was it
I spent years trying to figure out how to get away without being hunted down and murdered. Or diablerized, I suppose the case would be.
Okay. Do you have, perchance, any evidence as to his knowledge of gargoyles? How to foster them, how to make them, how to do anything with them?
What would you do if I did?
We would take that into evidence and launch an investigation. Myself and Prince Panhard here are the two most non-biased members. There's a reason why I got rid of Gregor. He wished to push too hard, too fast for positions that he was not entitled to.
Well, he was used to being in a position of power over everyone.
And I understand that. However, there is a hierarchy that we must respect. He was pushing to foster the Thin Bloods. They don't have a place in our society. They should be destroyed. I know not everybody is... Finish?
While I disagree on that, I do agree that he should not have anything to do with them.
I understand it's a point of dispute amongst us. Thin Bloods are not useful anymore, and as such, they're just a risk that we cannot take. At least in Chicago, that's how I handled it as such. Prince Panhard, on the other hand, has decided that they are going to make a Thin Blood Primogen. So you have the ultra-conservative and the ultra, well, as liberal as you can, standing in front of you.
Is this going to coalesce into a blood hunt on me because I am daring go against the self-appointed prince of this city?
Oh, you're not going against her, just one of her sheriff's workers.
I believe she would take it as a personal affront.
She is not to call another blood hunt without conversing with the Primogen Council from here on out, and she has been told this.
And the 3 outstanding ones are going to stay as they are?
The one on Victor is going to stay. The one on Samal, as originally called, is gone. However, he has destroyed members of the Camarilla for admittedly a just act. However, somebody as violent as that is at least to be put on trial and will be determined at a later date as to exactly what to do with him. So it is put on pause at the very least. The Salubri, she could not give any testimony besides Gregor's as to exactly what happened, and she has no physical evidence, therefore that one is dropped. You're muted.
And will this be enforced over her? If my coterie member was to come back?
Yes. With a personal bond that I have over her. Yes.
I see. At least the loose cannon is being handled. Just a moment, please. And Tory will go... Oh, no, she doesn't keep it here. Never mind. The evidence is not kept here. I'm going to keep it at a different place.
We can wait. I assume you do not want to be followed, and we will respect that wish since this is technically your barony, if I'm not mistaken.
It is, and no, I do not wish to be. I don't have many beverages to offer you. I have bags if you drink that.
I would be appalled if you knew any better. But I will assume that you probably don't. We've both been true. We prefer warm and fresh.
I don't judge kindred on how they look, clan-wise.
I assumed as much. Anyway, please be quick. We have a flight to catch in a couple hours, and we'd like to be to the airport sooner rather than later.
It should not take me long.
Apologies if I may. Tory, if you would like to get there quicker, you're more than welcome to take my bike.
Thank you.
And they will...
I hate that.
Yep. Meanwhile, Prince Manhard kind of turns to everybody. So, tell me a little bit about yourselves. Obviously, you're Nosferatu, and you two can't quite place.
Okay, again.
And you, Beth?
Beth is at a drawer looking through it. Pulls out a deck of cards. Oh, I was gonna just play sevens. I'm a Bruja. Hi.
They just kind of look at each other. Right. I suppose we can probably play a couple hands of cards. It's been years since I've played. And you, Kevin? Sure. I prefer spades personally, but sevens works.
Spades works too. Sevens is just the first game that came to mind.
And you sit down and play a couple hands of cards with Prince of New York and Prince of Chicago. Tory, make it back with the item in question.
Yes. She will enter.
Damn it,
holding.
Tory! You have to come back so early. I'm just about to win in spades.
What?
We're playing spades.
Oh.
Don't
Sorry
ask.
for not announcing myself. I guess.
That's fine.
Here is
fine.
the evidence. And Tori will hand over the book that Gregor gave her.
I believe it is in German, correct?
When she was at her haven, can she have snapped pictures of it?
Yes.
Okay.
I assume you had already done that, so.
It is in German, and she has not translated any of it in the book.
Okay. Think that either one of them speaks that. Definitely not that one. So, Prince Jackson grabs the book and kind of looks at it and turns his nose up to it. I don't know how to read German. And he hands it over to Prince Banhart. She just kind of looks down at it. And, she's like, well, I at least know people that do. It mine's a bit rusty. Do you mind if we take this with us?
No, it is nothing but bad memories.
Okay. Now, is this a good location to find you at?
Yes.
If we needed to.
The person you spoke with at the bar is able to contact me at any time. Outside of the day, of course.
We wouldn't do any business during daytime hours anyway.
No,
At least not
I'm
between us.
Ghouls can be used, but either way.
This is sensitive matters. I tend to not want to do that.
Fair enough. But yes.
Now.
Cameron can get hold of me at any point in time.
Good to know. Now, we must depart. We will call this particular one a draw for now. If we do end up having time to play cards yet again, we'll finish this game at the very least.
I look forward to it.
Now, I have to be off. I do apologize for the intrusion.
That's what this place is for. If I need to do meetings like this. Have a good evening. I hope you have a pleasant flight.
I'm sure it'll be a short flight. And they
Fun,
will,
travel safe.
and they will stand up and walk out. Leaving you four alone yet again.
Dani, we cannot do the rat things tonight. They are meeting at Carissa's Manor, so we're gonna have to do this at a different day.
Or maybe I can fine tune it, get one of those little air tag things stuck on somewhere, so if we do need to do a retrieval, it'll be easier.
Okay.
Just
What
tell me
night?
when. Yeah. Kinda glad I missed it.
Aren't we all? At least one of us is safe. Ish.
So, you all have the rest of the night to kind of do whatever it is that you want to do. Is there anything that anybody wants to do specifically?
If Beth has time before the dawn, she'll go ahead and take time to paint the Volvo nice creamy white.
Okay.
Before
Sorry?
Dani leaves, just another few minutes, I promise.
all good. I just can't go
Dani,
another half hour.
Are you
Yeah,
able
what's up?
to find people?
I don't know, that kind of depends. Like, are you looking for someone in town, or at least in state?
Should be in town, in the city. I don't know where. I have their name, though.
First and last?
Yes,
General description?
maybe.
Okay, yeah, let's start with that. Send that to me. I'll just start surface level, see what we get, and we can decide where to go from there.
It's not a rush necessarily, but it is imperative that Gregor does not notice you digging for this.
So it is a rush. Okay, cool. It's okay, you can say it's a rush.
I just need to know they aren't being messed with.
I'll see what I can do. Oh, while I got you here, do we believe that they actually got her to call off the blood hunt on Shiloh? I don't want to get her hopes up.
I'm really bad at telling when people are lying to me. I want to say that I do. It's a discussion I'll have with Shiloh.
Okay, cool. I'll leave that to you then.
Okay. Is there anything else that you two would like to discuss, or any of you would like to discuss?
Steven is going to text Stace and let him know about the hunters.
Oh, good. Something else that I got to worry about.
I missed that.
And
Who'd you
also-
message?
Ace.
Oh.
He's also going to ask him if he needs a shotgun.
No. I still have the one from that one night.
Oh, okay. That should be it for Steven. He'll look for another motel to stay at.
Steven, you know you can stay here if you need to, right?
I'll stay for a night.
That's what
but
the
I'll
bedroom
try-
is for.
I'll stay for a night, but I'll try to keep moving just so I'm not pinned down in one spot.
Okay, we also have the coterie house that no one knows about. Small's there, though.
I stayed a couple nights ago, trying to just avoid too much detection.
Okay.
You say that, and yet you stole a cop car.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cop attacked me first.
What
yeah,
were
but you
you
made the choice to steal the
thinking?
car.
I didn't antagonize him or anything.
I mean, you kind of did when you did your whole woo-woo thing.
You tried to hit me with a car first.
Okay, we can go around in circles all night. I need to figure out how to get an air tag into this GoPro case. You guys have a good night.
Good night.
Okay. Is there anything that Dani would like to do after she leaves? Specifically, besides the whole AirTag.
She'll see if she can get a message off to Shrek and Fiona about hunters coming in, and they might want to hide their friend, but that's about it.
Okay. And then, last but not least, Tory.
Real fast for you two. We're already on the screen if you guys need to go.
I appreciate it. I do need to get to bed, so y'all finish up. Adios.
She would check in with Cook.
Just some NPC wrap-up stuff.
Yeah. I'm writing it down for you because I can't. Words don't do good for me with this type of stuff, apparently.
If it would be better, I can just meet you somewhere.
I'll come by the bar and just drop it off upstairs.
Okay. Are you okay after that?
It was weird. I'm okay though, I think.
Okay. I know it can be a pretty intense process, and I don't know if you've done it before.
No, it was the first time. It was neat, weird.
Ah. Okay. Glad you're okay.
But yeah, it's a conversation with the cook and anybody else.
I mean, there's checking in with Nyx to see if she knows who went missing and where they went missing, and then she would check in with her touchstones.
Okay.
Or at least the two she's able to.
Yeah. So Nyx is just got back to town tonight. Obviously, we knew about George. Apparently, there's a Alexi that like to stay on the north side of town. Nobody's heard from her for a couple days, and then we just called them Sunshine because they were weird. They were always happy. Stayed over near Vic's place that nobody's heard from in a couple days. We got a couple more that we're looking into as well, but yeah.
Please let me know who's missing when you find them. I'm doing my best to take care of the problem.
Appreciate it. Hopefully we can get it taken care of sooner rather than later.
Here's hoping. I've had talks with the Harpy and 2 princes over this.
Oh, that's not good.
No, it is not.
Is there anything else that you would like to check in with besides the touchstones? I assume email one and then check in with Cam.
Yeah, just make sure everything's going okay. And I don't think
You will
I have
ask
any
it.
the supplies to make the blood beer, unfortunately, I don't think.
He would ask you like who those people were, but
Yeah, remember when I explained the whole prince thing to you? That was 2 of them.
okay.
Yep.
Okay. And then the other email goes to out of state, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
At least to my knowledge, it does.
Yeah, just making sure. Making sure I didn't have them mixed up.
Yeah, no, that's the out-of-state one.
Obviously, you
Eric.
wouldn't get a response back soon.
I mean, I don't know if they've exchanged numbers at this point, but whatever she gets hold of him by.
It'd probably be like a email pen pal type thing every couple months.
Yes.
So, yeah, send off an email, wait for a response. So yeah, is there something else?
I mean, there's more things I could think of, but that's fine.
Yeah. There's bits and bobs that you have to take care of and such, but nothing overly pressing for the night, correct?
No.
So you actually take time to spend the dogs.
Yes.
You realize that the puppies are growing way faster than normal.
Oh, that's not good.
It might be good. Because they're, 4 weeks old?
Yeah, they're about a month and a half at this point. They were, one litter was mid-December, the other one was just after.
Yeah, so about a month and a half, almost 2 months at this point for the first one. The other one's about a month and a half.
Yeah.
And at this point, you're used to 10, 12 pounds. These ones are 18 pounds, and then the older ones are 27 pounds.
Well, they biggins.
So they're big. Alan, I fed him a little bit more than he told me to. Is that okay?
Yeah, yeah, obviously, they're doing it good.
Yeah, they just keep eating. I can put food down, they'll eat it all, and they don't get sick. I don't understand.
That's strange. Is this any kind of behavior she would know about, or could she check on that? I have the lab there.
Yeah, you can do a little bit of your phlebotomy, but not necessarily full on. Give me an intelligence medicine roll just to see.
Would the hematology specialty come in?
Yep.
Yeah, only 4.
That's enough to recognize that these cells are just a bit more active than normal. It'll probably die down eventually, but it's probably okay. It's not
Okay. Nothing to be worried about overly much.
No.
Check in with Blitz and make sure that he feels okay with Alan being there so much.
Not a huge fan, but you do what you need to do. Type feeling.
I wish I could be here more. Yeah, that's true. You'll probably start coming with me soon, but he treats you guys good.
Feeds us too much.
Too much.
Yeah, I'm getting fat. But I can't stop eating because it actually tastes good, so.
You'll start coming out with me, don't worry.
Okay, good.
We'll burn off that pudge.
So, if there's nothing else.
Yeah, no. Actually take some time to start training the dogs and showing Alan how to train them the way she wants them to be trained.
Well, we'll finish your night actually on a down note for once. It's amazing. And you will fade off to your daytime sleep. So, announcements. Just kind of get through this pretty quick. Go to TotalPartyCrit.com if you want to find any of our personal bios, character bios, any explanations for any of our games. We have Life and Blood Atlanta, we have Blood and Hope Detroit, and we have Nichols Cryptid Catchers, our Hunter the Reckoning game. If you want to actually watch us, most of the time we stream. This one wasn't, because like I said, that wasn't me. Believe it's twitch.tv/TotalPartyCrit.
Total Party Crit Games, I think is what you put on there.
Okay.
Might be
So,
why we're not
that-
being found as much.
Possibly. Again, that's probably I messed that up. Fine. However, if you go to TPKrit.com, you can find a link directly to there, as well as Instagram, TikTok, and we have a Twitter. We don't really use it because I don't know if Twitter's going to be around for like more than 3 weeks at this point.
Yeah, we have Instagram though, I think. Or we
Yeah, we
should
do.
get it soon.
We have it. I do use it. Not as often as I should, but I do use it. Also,
If we have any difficulties streaming, we will post on there and give you updates on when we will be streaming next. So, go ahead and follow us for updates.
yes. Also, we have a Discord server if you want to talk to us directly or get up to date, up to the minute updates for us and our games and our streams and such. You
And
can join
random pet
that as well.
pictures.
Yes, and random pet pictures. Because, well, I don't have a zoo anymore because things happen. I still have a few animals that are awesome. Nen's cat is great. Faye's dog is extremely photogenic.
Yes. And somehow so is... You still have Fluff Sombra, right?
Yeah, she's around because she pulled us some all and scratched the crap out of me. Yeah. Yeah, she was getting stressed out, and then we removed her reason for the stress, so it's okay. Anyway, so yes, join that, and then let's see here. We are on Amazon Podcast, Audible, Spotify, iHeart,
Castbox.
and a bunch of other ones. Yes, a bunch of other ones. You can find links to those on the website as well.
Each show has a podcast linked where you can find all of the podcasts. You can also watch the videos directly on there too, as well as the Twitch stream.
Yes, and the videos that Faye is talking about is YouTube. So, if you would like to like us on everything, subscribe on everything, leave us feedback, and give us reviews if you can. If you have constructive criticism, we want to hear that too. Well, we like 5-star reviews, even if you have a 2 or 3 star. You want to let us know what we did right or wrong, let us know. So, if there's nothing else...
If you can support us on Patreon, go ahead and do that, please. It would be helpful. We understand if you can't. There's lots of perks you can get. You can find the link on our website. Same as the Dice Legion discount, which will give you discounts off of some really nice dice and other accessories. Check that out. Links on the website near the bottom.
Okay. So, have a good evening.
Farewell.
Stay safe. And no more blood hunts, please.